guys, today I'm going to be showing you my basic makeup routine. So first, what I usually do is get out my foundation and a brush. Just gonna put a little bit on here. Or this is actually a very good bottle, so I'll just do this. And then slowly put it on one side of my brush, and then put on my face. And try to smooth it out. Then I would get out my cap to put all the used brushes in. This is my first time doing this, so I don't know if you guys can see me really. Then time for concealer. So I get out my concealer. And the concealer I'm using is called the Le Carré Under Eye Brightener. And it's a solid one, so I would first have to get out my palette to put some of it on. Easier to just get up my brush first. Where is my concealer brush? There it is. And just pat it on. And then put it under my eye. And on the top. And then I would go over with a bigger brush to just smoothen it out. So that it will blend in with my foundation. And then once that's done, then I would get out my sponge. So this one, and just pat it out to make it all smooth. I just forgot that what I usually do first is actually spray my whole face with a fixing spray first, but it's no big deal. I'll just do it at the end after I've done my makeup. I always forget some things when I'm doing it because I haven't worn makeup in a while. So I don't remember exactly everything. But yeah, this is just a simple makeup routine I'm showing you. That shouldn't take very long. So once that's done, I would then put on some powder. Just shake it a bit first. What I usually like to do is just gonna clean up my table first. It's always good to have a tissue because it's handy for wiping things, wiping makeup and cleaning it before putting it back. But I would just grab a brand new tissue and make sure I have some space. Just it's best to, I think, just pour a little bit on the tissue, close it, and then get out my powder brush and just get a little bit of powder on first, and then apply it on my face. So yeah, that looks good. And then to smoothen it out, make sure it's all in, I would grab my sponge again, or just pat it. Make Make sure everything is smooth and flat. There. Now my face looks all good. So I am going to oh, actually what I usually do is put a bit more powder on. Use up all the powder that I put on my tissue so that I don't waste anything. There. Now it looks all good. And then I would put on my blush next. So I'm going to get that out. It's my blush and contour. I really like this contour because I like the color. It's beige, but it's very cheap. I got it just online on Temu. That's where I got all my most of my makeup here. I didn't get anything from Sephora, but I do have some, I still have some eyeshadow palettes from there that I might use later. I'll see. But this is good and very easy to put on. I just apply it on my face. I don't need to use a brush or anything, and just put it on my upper cheekbone so that it has some color, showing some pink color. Make it so that it looks nice. I learned from makeup school that I don't need to put on a whole lot, just like a dimp on my face. Should be good enough. And then maybe I'll put a little bit of blush below. It's really hard to open. Just give me 1 sec. I don't know if I can open this. I had a hard time last time too. I think this is really tight, so it's... Oh, there, I got it, thankfully. And then I'm gonna get out my other brush, my blush brush, and just put some on my contour. And absorb it. Make sure it's all blended nicely. I think this side, the hardest is to just try to make both sides equal so it looks nice. I still see that this side has a little bit more, so I'll just try to fix that. I'll grab my foundation brush again and put some foundation on to cover it. Well, it doesn't have to look perfect, but so that they both look equal, kind of. Then go back and put some more powder on to make it stay. So it's like that. Then what I would do is do my eyeshadow next. Just double check to see if it's good. Okay. So I think today I'm going to wear, let me see what kind of eyeshadow. I've got a lot of eyeshadows and I have a lot of stuff on my table, so it's kind of hard for me to, it's gonna take a while for me to decide what I want to put on today. But these are all the eyeshadows I have, 4 different sets. I bought a few on Temu, but I also really like the Sephora Morphe that I got a while ago for my makeup school. So I might use that, I think. So I'm gonna have a look at all the colors first. Yeah, I definitely like the quality of the Sephora makeup more. Like the eyeshadow is definitely better than the ones I got on Temu. So I think it would be nice for me to wear the more long-lasting, nicer looking eyeshadows I got from Sephora, so I'll use this. Oh, actually, this one is expired, so I'm just gonna check my other one I got from my makeup school. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wear something very simple today. Just like I've seen a lot of people wear like makeup very casually and just put on a bit of, they just put on the base color for the eyeshadow. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for my daily basic makeup routine. I'm just gonna put this color on. Just a sec. Gonna look for my brush. Yeah, I think this is good for it. So this color looks very nice and simple, so I'm just going to put that on. Hopefully it will stand out. I know. Let's try it. Usually takes me a while, of course, to put on the eyeshadow because I have to make sure it's all blended in nicely. That's the longest part. And then, okay. I think that looks nice. Then I'm going to do my mascara next. I know some people like to wear eyeliner, like a cat eyeliner, but it doesn't look good on me, I find, so I just wear mascara. So what I usually do is I would curl my lashes first. Just quickly clean this with the rubbing alcohol. Quickly curl it. For 30 seconds. I think that's good. Okay. Should be good. And then mascara. I'm gonna see if this is still good because I haven't had it in a while. And it doesn't last very long. I don't know if it's still dried out or still good. I think it's still good. Still have a little bit left. So I'm going to get out my, I still have a bunch of mascara sticks, or I forgot what this is called. For putting mascara on, left over from my makeup school I got. So I'm gonna use one to put mascara on. What I was taught in makeup school was the best thing to do is to put a little bit of mascara on my palette and then use a spool. Now I remember the name of it. Bend it and press some on it, and then I can just apply it on my eyelashes. And that's the hardest thing to do, is to put it on and try not to get any on my eyelid. I don't use a lot because I feel like I don't need a lot on my lashes. Still have to fix it later because it's so hard not to get any on my eyelids. I'm doing this. I know some people can do really good and perfect with this, but it's the most challenging for me and I can't do it very well. So, just gonna throw this out just so that my eyelashes will stand out. Yeah, I don't put any on the bottom because I don't have very long under eyelashes. So I do have a bit on the top. I'm going to use some little bit of cleansing water, micellar cleansing water from Garnier, and get out my Q-tip to dip a little to remove it. Can't open this, so I'll just pour some on. Then remove it with the tip of my Q-tip. I think that should be good. I throw this out quickly. And then I'm just gonna wait till that's dry, and while I do that, I'm going to put on my lipstick. And the kind of lipstick, the only one I have right now is the one that I got on Temu too, with all my other makeup stuff. And it's not, I like it because in the picture it looks very nice. It's like a light pink glittery kind of lipstick, but I find that it's not very strong and as good quality as, of course, Sephora makeup, because it's more expensive there. So yeah, I just find that it's very dry if I put it on right away. So I'm just gonna put some lip balm on first to moisturize my lips so that it will make it stay longer, last longer, and not show very dry. Hopefully it will look nicer this time. Still not very smooth after I put on my lip balm, so I might pat on with a tissue and make it smoother. Let me just try and see if that will work. Just to make it all blend in nice. I feel like I need to get some better lipsticks, or maybe liquid kind of lipstick would look nicer. And then try on. But yeah, again, I don't want to make this a very long makeup routine and do it all perfectly. Just something I want to do to make you guys see the basic routine that I do for my makeup. So just try to make this quick. Yeah, and now my eyelids all dried, so I'm going to get my eyeshadow brush again and get out my, where is it? palette I used. I just go over everything. So first I would get out my concealer actually first to just put some more on after I put on the cleansing water and go over it after removing the little bit of the mascara I accidentally put on earlier. And then go over it with my eyeshadow again. Make sure it looks all nice. And if you want, it's also good to get out another blending. This is my blending brush. And if you want to make it blended even more, you can blend it with a blending brush. Make sure it's all looks nice and blended more. And that's pretty much all you need to do. So now my face looks all nice. And then, oh, still have a little bit of thing in it. Just want to make sure it's all smooth and blended. Then the final step is to spray some setting spray. And before I spray it on, I'm just going to show you my face to look what it looks like after I put on all my makeup. You probably can't see it very well on camera, but yeah, this is what it looks like. And then going to spray it on so it's going to be all watery. Just to make my makeup last longer, of course. I do that and then wait for it to dry. And then while I wait for it to dry, I would clean up everything. So just put everything back. Yeah, I'm not gonna wait for it to entirely dry first and put all my stuff away, because that's gonna take quite a while. So I'll just show you what it looks like right now. So that's pretty much done. I just have to wait for it to all dry out, and yeah, that's like a basic daily makeup routine. something casual that I would wear when I'm going out. So thank you very much for watching this. After this, I'm just going to clean up everything. And yeah, I hope you like this video. See you next time. Bye.